Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hey, my name is Christelle, and over here we be spilling the tea. In this story time, I'll be telling y'all how me and my homegirls went on a girls trip and she invited her cousin. Made me and her cousin have a threesome with her. But y'all know before we get into any video, we have to go ahead and do the word of the day. So let's go ahead and get into that. Y'all, I've been holding this in for so long. This story right here is too wild and too juicy. I'm talking about on some Maury, Jeffrey Springer type shit. Grab your snacks and your drink and some hand sanitizer because this story gonna be messy. So we gonna be naming my homegirl Keisha, and the other girl name is gonna be Tasha. So it was Keisha's birthday and she was playing the girls trip with me and Tasha. Me and Keisha, we wasn't best friends or nothing, but we was really close friends to the point where we hung out a lot. So honestly, I thought this trip was gonna be super fun. A whole lot of turning up, shaking ass, honestly just creating memories. A few days before we left, Keisha had ended up telling us that she was inviting her cousin. We gonna call him Trey for the story time. See, I didn't think much of it simply because I thought they were close. Like, I always heard her talk about Trey, so I wasn't really like worried about it. Little did I know, it was, listen. So the day came and we landed in Vegas. I was pulling up to the B&B, and when we had got there, I realized that Trey was already in there. Y'all, I'm talking about on the couch, feet up, kicked up, like he owned the place damn near. When I tell y'all Trey was fine, Trey was fine. I'm talking about tall, nice teeth. And honestly, he was a smooth talker. Like, he was teeth. And I also want to note this, Keisha never told me like that was her cousin when she first mentioned Trey. So I'm going in thinking this is her little whoop-de-whoop that she had invited. And yeah, but now thinking back of it, there was like hella clothes, there was hella clothes, like hella giggly, to the point where it's like she was sitting beside him and she had her feet kicked up on him. This is why I thought that was her man. Jumping in the first night, like, we kind of just wanted to get drunk to kind of just like smooth out the vibe so all of us can actually like get to know each other on a better level. So y'all, we had end up playing like one of them board games, like the card games with crazy questions on it. And I'm talking about we're drunk too, like we're drunk off our ass. So we started playing the games, and then we just end up deciding to play truth or dare. I don't know why, as big as grown as we are, that's what we decided to do. So while I was playing truth or dare, Keisha had end up like asking me some crazy ass questions. Like, she was going off of what's the freakiest thing you have ever done, and just like all these different type of like all these sexual ass questions. I ain't gonna lie, at first I wasn't thinking about it because y'all go on YouTube and watch one of them little videos of the interviews. They gonna ask what's the freakiest thing you done. Like, I wasn't thinking much of it until she started asking questions like, have you ever done a threesome before? And then I'm just like shocked because I'm like, what the fuck? What possessed you to ask me, have I ever done a threesome? Did I ever give threesome? Like, come on, be for real. So I'm thinking she's still joking. She was dead ass serious about the threesome. And then she followed up basically saying, oh, her and Trey, she ended up saying Trey think I'm cute and she wants us to have a threesome, like her, Trey, and me. Mind y'all, like I said, going off my dome, I'm thinking Trey is her man and they just probably like kinky or something. But I'm not gonna lie, in a moment I was definitely shocked as fuck because it's like, bitch, I didn't know that this was one of them Diddy parties. I did not know this was that, like, for real. Like, let's, like, what? She's just laughing her ass off. And y'all know when y'all drunk to the point where you kind of don't even know what you're saying and you're just like talking. This bitch, while I'm like saying while I'm about to answer the question, she ended up saying, oh, and Trey's my cousin.
I didn't hear that.
Trey's my cousin. We get down like that. I love you, cousin. Just like all this incest ass shit. So y'all, my stomach dropped because I'm not gonna lie, that's disgusting as fuck. And Tasha, I'm thinking Tasha finna like have the same reaction as me. Nah, Tasha right beside me, she just quiet as fuck, not saying nothing. So I'm sitting here editing, and I really just started thinking, because I never like thought about this story time until just now, y'all. What if Tarsha been knowing that Trey was Keisha's cousin? Like, what if it was a whole setup on me first because I was the only one who wasn't really aware that they did what they did? Like, maybe that's why she was so fucking calm and really didn't react, because no way in hell you tell me your friend basically just admitted that she fucked her cousin and they be doing shit together and they want you and everybody not like gasping. So I really just had that epiphany. I have to go block Tasha now, because if that's true, y'all hoes is weird. And it was a fucking setup. This some movie shit. Like, y'all, when I swear my life is like a fucking movie. At this point, the vibes was hella awkward, and I honestly didn't know like what the fuck to do next. Just was not fucking with the vibe after that. So I left and I went to my room. We're still up drinking and stuff. So the next day come, or the next night or day, I don't know which one of them, but I just realized that Tasha and Trey, they basically end up getting real close, to the point where like they're giggling, like they're ducking off, y'all, ducking off, giggling, doing all this extra shit. Mind y'all, I also want to say I did not talk to Keisha like as much. Like, I wasn't really receiving of her, because I'm like, I just got a new fucking information on you, and I realize you're weird, and you know what you do in your business, what you do in your bed is your bed, but honestly, like, your cousin with all the niggas in the world, that's kind of crazy. And it's like the fact that you like it'll be different if it was on some shit like, oh, I didn't even know this nigga was my cousin. No, bitch, you know it was your cousin. So I'm guessing she remember what she had said to me, so I ain't gonna lie, we kind of was just like keeping it like separate the whole day. Remember, it had to have been like the AM in the morning, so like 2, 3, 4 a.m. I remember it was at one of them times, and I just hear giggling and laughing out of my room, right? So I'm thinking like they're up playing a game or something. So me, my nosy ass, what the fuck they was laughing about and giggling about. So I snuck out my room, and I see Tasha and Trey, like they're laughing and stuff, and I see him sneak her in the room. Now, I did not know, or don't, I honestly, this time, I don't know if Keisha was in the room with them, like she was sneaking in the room to be with him and Keisha, or they was just going together. So fast forward, it was another day, and we didn't really do much that day. I ain't gonna lie, like we probably just went out to the city or something like that. Night came again, but this time I had seen Tasha, Keisha, and Trey going into the room together. So when I seen that, I immediately was just like disgusted at the fact that Tasha was going for that, and at the fact that this was honestly my friends. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, I gotta figure out when the fuck to get out of here. And the trip come, and we end up going back home. And I get a call from Tarsha. And she's Tasha, y'all, which one of them? I get a call from Tasha, and she's basically on the phone talking about some, oh, I think Trey gave me something. Mind y'all, we ain't have no real conversation ever since literally the first night of them basically asking me the threesome question and all that, and I kind of was just to myself. Like, even coming back home on the flight together, we really didn't talk. So to get this call from her, I'm kind of just like, what? Because like I said, y'all, I seen it, but I never addressed that. What you mean you caught something? She ended up basically telling me that her and Trey did sleep together, and she ended up doing a threesome. She was just basically saying like, the worst part about it is Keisha knew that Trey was like fucking with, like, I don't know if I could say that. She was basically saying the worst part about it is Keisha knew that Trey, one, had something, and also the fact that he was sleeping with other girls. Like, I guess it was a thing for them to do together, but Keisha knew. So she and Keisha fell out. I had already, I ain't gonna lie, cut my ties from Keisha, blocked Trey, because that was weird to me. And she was basically telling me that they're not friends. I ain't gonna lie, not to sound selfish, but to me, the worst part about it is Keisha knew that this nigga was a walking STD and had diseases, and tried to put me, like, and try to have a threesome with me. I ain't gonna lie, I'ma just Karma is a bitch as far as for Tasha, simply because, bitch, when you heard that they was cousins and they was doing weird shit, what would possess you to still want to go fuck them? Like, not with them, but literally them. Like, what would possess you to do that? So, if anything, what I got out of that is, damn, this bitch is trifling as fuck, and she tried to give me a fucking disease. I had stopped talking to Tasha. I didn't block her, but I stopped talking to her, and honestly, I'm just really happy that I trusted my gut and that I really didn't go for nothing. Even if y'all cheat, like one thing about it is I'm really grateful that we had decided to get drunk that night, because who knows if Keisha would have even had told me that was her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want it to sound like I was gonna go for the threesome and I didn't just because they were cousin. I wasn't gonna go for it, period. But I feel like it's just more intense knowing that she tried to bring me into some weird family ties like that. Like that, bitch, I don't know what type of nothing that would have done on my life. That don't got nothing to do with me. Moral of the story, watch who y'all take trips with. Watch who, like, figure out all the fucking background information. Moral of the story, watch who y'all go on trips with, because people come with drama and diseases and will not tell you in some weird ass family. And if y'all see somebody a little too close willingly to their cousin, run, because trust me, if they willing to do some shit like that knowingly with their right mind, they'll put you in any type of position. Just be aware of these weird ass friends. Like, when I tell y'all I had so many weird encounters with different people, y'all just you better off saying to your damn self. Anyways, let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know if I was overreacting, which I know I wasn't, or let me know, or let me know what y'all would have did in this situation. Drop some story requests down below, because I most likely got a story time for it. 9 out of 10, I got a story time for it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow because we're doing Vlogmas Storytime edition.